This simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Indeed, you are correct.
Ciao.
Ciao. Non mi aspettavo qualcuno. Ciao Sara.
Oggi sto un po' meglio.
Sono felice. Molto.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll... find a purpose for it in due time.
Sto trattenendo la tosse altrimenti sveglio tutti.
Over here! Here at last!
Come va?
Bene, però posso parlare poco perché altrimenti anch'io sveglio tutti. Devo parlare piano.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Devo parlare con quella bambina lì ma non si sveglia.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Them nobles knew nothing of a dozen sweetmeats and ale.
What are you doing here?
What do you want?
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to... Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Hiya, Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already?
Okay.
Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's all you have to do is find a silver stone. Put it under... But there's the problem. I've been looking all up. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me for true? And I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
You have my support. So long as I have my elf, I shan't
Not that it whatever happens here, anyhow.
Ma non posso dargliene una io.
I expect this ore will suffice for the silver stone Miss Daphne requested.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you cute? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father, not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. I want to tell them how grateful I am. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts.
Oh, it's so
Time to be heading home.
This place now feels like my presence.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Do not approach me.
Interested in my wares? Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks. Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing bit... Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing bit...
This way, if you please.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business with you.
Good. We're here.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
My work's near done.
I don't know what to do. What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, do you know the river close by the church? Well, that's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. I was hoping you'd say, I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every...
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
You have my support.
Cazzo, non lo so.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Might try growing new. See how it fares.
Lots to do.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
No! A hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I've got a good feeling about this one. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance...
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Dio che palle.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Look! Oxen! How tranquil.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be. Well met. Looking to make a purchase?
Hostia, però sto qua non è male.
Much obliged, sir.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Un cazzo parlano, porco dio.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visit. Is there no getting through this door?
If I sleep on my word. I shall brook no knave to ruin this merriment.
Oh dear.
I'm bloody starving.
Not sure how much longer.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. So, remember how I told you about now lots of people who live nearby? The priests have been treating everyone as best they can. I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime. See if there's anything... Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
Cazzo, contro il veleno.
Where's my game? My claws could use this.
Maybe I'll make myself
It's been
smaller.
a hard
Crack
day.
a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
Got to get home.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just... Oh, thank you, Arisen.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving life in the slums.
I quite agree. This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
enlightenment is an endless journey.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
What teachings might salve people's woes?
Wickedness has no hold.
Don't talk to me if you've nothing to...
Thanks, sir.
Does any?
Do not approach me.
You ought to... I fear I've much to attend to.
Do not approach me.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly... Nothing to report, I'm afraid.
Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any... If I learn anything of import, you...
I was taught not to speak with...
Just remember, I've somewhere to be. Shan't resist. I don't like it here. I want to go home. Every minute of this existence is torment.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich.
There's naught I love more. Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness, sir. Might I beg a moment of your... My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
This looks as good a place as any. There's a car.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business.
less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. I know of nothing that demands your immediate note.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know.
My prayers will surely be rewarded.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of...
Might I beg but a moment of your time? A moment's prayer can do a world of good. I fear I've much to attend to.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Do not approach me. Chaos in the world begins with chaos.
What do you think? Does this...
My, you are...
This looks as good a place as any.
Quickly now. Our master beckons.
Of course.
This is no life.
I quite like it.
Quite the predicament.
If you must go off on...
You are the Arisen. Yeah? Follow me.
Carol can result from a moment's misfortune.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
roll if aught goes awry.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. When battling monsters, the basic strategy is to overpower them with superior numbers.
Goodness me.
When does my watch end?
Quiet at last.
Now they look at the crowd today.
It's quiet about.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Perhaps I'd best attend to my
disarray.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Well, have you... I suspected as much. Then we are...
I hasten home, were this not my duty.
Ciao. Oggi sto un po' meglio. Sto trattenendo la tosse altrimenti sveglio tutti. Come va?
This day bring the lights.
Always a fresh
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I cannot help but be wary of what I've seen.
Pray, leave me be, sir.
Clap this blackguard in irons.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either. Could it be that you have come to bring mother's... Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth... But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear... My word! You mean to say that you are the... Could mother have had a hand in that?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his...
Me? No.
Then start searching, you fool. Should ought...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look in... I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity...
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. Stroll might clear my head.
Can't afford to retire at mine. Shrunk enough.
I've been on my feet all day.
My legs are still as boards after training.
What? I should very much like to rejoin you, Mum. Master.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Peruse at your neck.
Would that I could spend all day here.
So tired. I barely begin to tie my boots. Peruse at your neck.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa... To think, Disa 'tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, you have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid...
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I know not what to make of this.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
I shall be your shadow.
I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away. What business would you have with a humble farmer?
Don't talk to me if you've nothing to say.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart.
Did you want something?
Don't think you're safe just because you're in this.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard.
What business would you...
Let me get that.
I spend my days in quiet
A moment's prayer can do a world of good. Do not approach me. This is a place of prayer. What teachings might salve the people's woes? What teachings might salve the people's woes? Wickedness has no hold upon places such as this where it's to be protected.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Farming might look like simple.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
The other day,
Your pockets look full. Got aught to spare?
Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
I'm in no mood for talk.
No time to talk, I'm afraid. I'm a busy man. I trust Ort's.
You're a right pain, you are.
Wickedness of no form.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
I'm in no mood for talk.
Say, I've noticed if I were you, I'd pay a visit to the place is full of unsavory characters. I should know. I was among their...
Time to be heading home. Anything could be lurking here.
This place now feels
I wonder what rumors the Morrow has in store.
What do you say?
Dead on my feet. But much to do yet.
What do you want to talk to me for?
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
I was taught not to speak with...
I'm dead on my feet.
Only just begun.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
I've naught to say to you.
Life's been pretty kind.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed. Wish I'd been born a nobleman. Moment I let down my guard, I'm done. Best be heading home.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Can't you go somewhere else?
I'm aching for a fight.
Pretty kind to me.
No one's coming to my rescue.
My greens are second to none.
Is it true you're the Arisen?
How to spend the... One day, I'm going to have One day, I'm going to have... What do you think? Does this suit... How...
Must come from the spring.
Ain't nothing but trouble looking here.
Exhausting day it's been.
What did I have to do to deserve this?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.